What's poppin' and what's dropping? It's your boy live and direct and absolute fact out the 832. Y'all already know how Jimmy J Smooth do. My boy Alexander Usyk pulled off a stunning win over Pretty Ricky Bellew, better known as Tony Bellew. Uh, ain't they much to say other than Pretty Ricky dominated the beginning of the. Well, I say Pretty Ricky dominated the first 8 rounds up until the knockout. You could argue one round for Usyk prior to uh, prior to the stoppage, but you can't argue no more than a round or two. Shit. Uh, Pretty Ricky Bellew was winning the fight, and then he got caught with a left hook that a left hand, a left cross, um, a sweeping left hand, I should say, as he got knocked the fuck out. So congratulations to Oleksandr Usyk, and congratulations to Pretty Ricky Bellew for making it a damn good fight. It was one of the best fights I didn't seen on the year. So it was a great fight. What's popping and what's dropping? Whoever in this motherfucker, I'm assuming it's Zeke. I'm assuming it's J Dog. I'm assuming it's one of my normal followers. But if it is whoever it is, welcome. Smash that like button as you in this bitch. But Tony Bellew was schooling this motherfucker up until that knockout. But you know what they say? No matter how many rounds your ass was winning, you got knocked the fuck out, and that's the way it was. And I salute Tony Bellew for coming in with the heart that he had. He could have easily won this fight had it went the distance, but it didn't turn out that way. So it is what it is. So I just want to do my quick review on the Tony Bellew versus. Yeah, that KO was insane, Array. I say that, bro. That KO was insane, and that shit came out of no fucking where. Um, I mean, I wasn't expecting that at all. I wasn't expecting Usyk to knock him out. But I will say this: it was a co-host of the Boxing Voice. He did say my boy was gonna get KO'd. Tony Bellew was gonna get KO'd, and I wanted to shout him out for that because he predicted that right, you know. But that KO was fucking insane because I felt like Alexander Usyk was just getting dominated, in my personal opinion, because he was eating right hands all fucking night, and then Alexander Usyk just said, "Fuck this, I'm gonna have to hit him with something," and that's what he did. So, I mean, that KO was insane, Ray, and he left old boy in disarray, I should say. So, but let me tell you this though. Let me say this. I don't think Alexander Usyk should move up to heavyweight. This is just my personal opinion, because I don't think he's gonna last at heavyweight. Jimmy Butler got traded to. I saw that shit. And Jimmy Butler, oh my goodness. I mean, that's good for the 76ers. That's good for the 76ers. Let me say that. And I think that can make the 76ers a contender in the East, depending on what they do, what they gonna do with Jimmy Butler. But they need to get old boy out the fucking point guard position. That's my biggest issue with fucking 76ers. They need to get Ben Simmons out that point guard position and move into small forward. Cause that makes no fucking sense. A 6'10" nigga trying to come on, dude. Yeah, I totally agree. Tony Bellew was a one-time world champion, and the last time he got knocked out was when he was at light heavyweight versus my boy Adonis Stevenson. And Tony Bellew was a good cruiserweight. He got a couple of wins at heavyweight, but David Hay, you know, he beat an old school David Hay. I don't know if he beat a cruiserweight David Hay, in my personal opinion. But David Hay took the fight and he got his ass kicked. But I salute to Tony Bellew for taking the best fight out there. So it is what it is with that, though. But I'm definitely gonna get on the Jimmy Butler trade later on, as Craig, as we speak, though. Uh, because I got my opinions about that. I was looking forward to Butler coming to the Rockets, but happy wishing. I mean, happy trails on that shit. But it's possible because I think he's at the end of his contract, ain't he, Craig? If you can answer on the playback or answer right then and there, because I think he's at the end of that contract. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, Usyk angles wasn't working at first, and then he timed that KO perfectly. That left hand sweep. I mean, I don't know, but from what I understand, I think Shaq and a couple of other legends called Carl Anthony Towns out on that. But sometimes when you're bickering and bitching like that, I think sometimes people don't make you want to play anymore. I mean, when you have I think it was the best thing going for them was to go on and get them up out of there. Yeah, I mean, but this definitely makes the 76ers a contender, along with Boston and Toronto. It makes them a contender for sure. But they're going to need more 3 point shooting outside of the 3 point shooting they got right now. You know. But it would have been nice because from what I understand, Jimmy Butler lives in Houston during the off season. From what I understand, because I know he's from Houston, he's from Tomball area, but he lives here during the off season, from what I understand. But to me, they playing the same. I mean, they're not playing a whole lot better. I have to disagree with that. They're playing the same that they were last year. They're playing the same in my opinion. They're not playing any different than they were last year. They was on top last year, and that's what happened. In my personal opinion. So it ain't much difference. Maybe the difference is Kawhi Leonard, but other than that, they're not playing any different than what Casey uh, was bringing to the table. You know. But I still say whoever comes out of the East outside of Philadelphia and Boston, they're gonna lose to the West either way. That's just my personal opinion on that. You know, I don't see Toronto with their team even competing with the West, but they're definitely competing in the East. For sure. But I think Brad Stevens is gonna have something for him because he always shows up at playoff time. He did that shit at Butler too. So, but back to my video at hand with boxing though. Yeah, man, I don't think Alexander Usyk should go up to heavyweight and fight Deontay Wilder. He would get knocked the fuck out in the first round. I don't think he should fight Anthony Joshua because he would get knocked out probably in 4 rounds. He probably beat Big Titty Miller, and he probably would beat. Uh, he probably beat one of the putties of the division, but I don't see him just moving up to heavyweight and just being a excellent fighter like that. I just don't see it. So it is what it is. But good win. I mean, he dig deep to beat that boy, but I just don't see him doing anything other than what I saw him do today. So it is what it is. Once again, this your boy live and direct in absolute full effect out the 832. Y'all already know how I do. Oh, no problem, Craig. Peace out.